guys, and welcome to Angling For You again with one of these little videos that's here to try and hopefully cheer you up in pretty glum times. Again, like last week or yesterday, if I'm going to try and do one every day, we're looking at poles, and it's just to let you have a little bit of interaction with them all being side by side. Not everyone gets a chance like I do to have somewhere where you can have all these poles together and look at the full sort of or nearly full range. So we're having a look at the MTX MTX range today, and we've got a margin, and we've got the 1, the 2, the 3 and the 4 power, all coming in various different ranges of 13 and 16 metre packages. What we're going to do is just have a little pick them up. I'm not going to go through all the details of what they come with because I can't possibly memorise them, but what I will do is underneath every single pole we talk about, I'll put the price or average price and the kit that it comes in, and what size the full package comes as, if it's 13 or 16. So if I do get any details wrong whilst picking them up, don't chop my head off, it'll all be written underneath. So first, starting off with the Matrix MTX margin. Now all the poles look really great. We've got the 2, 3 and the 4, which are like a white or smoked out colour, the 2 and the 1 with the blue and the yellow, and this one obviously has got sporting that sort of lime green. And this being the margin pole is absolutely, it's a unit. It's really light. It feels strong when you pick it up. It's got that feel in the end section that you know you're grabbing something that's strong. And even if you give it a little squeeze, which you won't want to do too hard obviously inside when it's not your pole, it really does feel strong. It feels different to having an end section that you would have like a main pole. It feels that extra strength in the butt. Super light. Again, like the other video, I will show you how things bounce and how things look down at the 13 metre status. This one here looks about around sort of the 9 metres that I've got in my hand here, maybe 8 metres. Don't shoot me on that one, but like I say, I'll drop it below. The MTX1 power pole, lovely little bit of kit. Again, it's got that nice sort of finish to it in the yellow, and you pick this up and this is what you expect from these new Matrix line. You're getting a lot of good feedback, and they're really listening to the consumer, and I think they've created a really good range here. And even this, the one being the sort of lower in the range, the response is not too bad, and it does feel relatively light at 13 metres. And you know, that's what you want. The money and everything like that we'll put underneath, and you can figure out what's right for you. But I would, like I always say, recommend coming and sitting on like I'm doing now and picking them up. So I did expect the 2 slightly more response and slightly lighter, and there won't be too much dissimilaration at 13 metres between both of those. It'd be when you start to go further up the range where, like I said with the Daiwas, the end sections when you add in on is going to obviously make it a lighter package. Now it's straight away when you go to the 3, the difference is circumstantial. I mean, it is way better. It's a lot more responsive. It's definitely lighter as a pole, like you would expect going up the range, but still the 1 and the 2 do feel great in the hand. Moving up to the 4, and again you feel that lightness straight away and the quality, and as soon as you put obviously the 14 and a half and the 15 on, that's where things are going to change. And again, response brilliant, lovely poles, a whole range of those poles. You'd be happy to have any one of those. What we'll do is flip that camera around. Let's have a look down the line and see. Right guys, obviously we'll start over in the MTX margin and pick this bad boy up, and it feels like you've got an absolute rod in your hand. It's super strong, feels strong, sounds strong. You know, it's never going to win any super you know, stiffness in regards to fishing it at length, but you know, it's strong and it'll bend when you're getting those big fish on, and that's what you need it for. The MTX1, that bad boy is where you're starting to get up a bit more into length. You know, it's not bad. There's a little bit of sag and a little bit of bounce, but similar priced poles, I'd say it fares pretty good. and you know, it's a good piece of kit. And as soon as you start to go higher in the range, as you'd imagine, the MTX 2, that one is slightly stiffer, slightly lighter, and slightly more responsive. Moving forward onto the 3, this is when it starts to step up, and you know, you notice considerably how light that is, and how much stiffer that is, and you know, that's where you feel your money is starting to go to. And then when you move on to the 4, even more so, this is when you're going to be better with your 30, your 14.5, your 16 metre sections added, and again, the response, it steps up again, a lot stiffer, and you know, super responsive, and that's what you're going to pay that extra bit of money for. But all of them have that nice slip down finish across the range. All have nice sort of graphics as well. So let's jump back to me, and we'll sign this video. Right guys, obviously that's the Matrix range that they've got obviously on at Bobco, and you know, right from that margin pole right to the Matrix, the MTX 4 Ultra, you know, they cover everything in the range. To be fair, there is another margin pole for about 180 quid in yellow. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but that's always worth a look if you're wanting to fish down the margins as well. You know, great set of poles here. Always suggest to come in to sit on them if you can sit and pick one up to see what works best for you. I'm just giving you that extra bit of information, and as always, stay safe with everything that's going on, and keep watching for more videos. They're going to be regular uploads to try and keep everybody something to watch whilst they're off. Thanks a lot for supporting as always. Keep safe. Tight lines.